Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. This is a cutscene to a new game that I just recently bought. It's called Sword of the Stars: The Pit. Sword of the Stars is a franchise that has been here for quite a long time, but to be quite honest with you, I have never played any of the games of this particular franchise. One thing I do know is that this game, which is a roguelike by the way, is nothing like the others from the franchise, which in my opinion does not matter at all. It's just something that you may find interesting. I decided to give this game a closer look after watching a videocast made by Total Biscuit, as it usually happens, and then I actually decided to buy it. Rather surprising choice, especially for myself, because I was considering buying things like Dungeon Land or SimCity 5, yeah right, or what was the other, or Screwnuts Unlimited. Nope, I went with the Pit. For numerous reasons. I mean, SimCity 5, no, it doesn't work, right? So why should I buy it? Screwnuts Unlimited, I'm kinda mad that it was delayed for so long now. I kinda do not want to buy it just for this reason, and also it is kinda pricey. And Dungeon Land, none of my friends own this game, which is kinda sad. So I went with the Pit. And so far, the time I spent with this game has been an enjoyable one. Now, I do like roguelike games, and this is a roguelike game set in space, but not a lot of roguelikes, in my opinion, can do what roguelikes are supposed to do well, because loads of roguelikes are extremely luck-based. And in my opinion, a good roguelike is a roguelike where you can win the game even if you are very unlucky. An example of this would be a Binding of Isaac, a game that I hate because of its aesthetic. I really hate it. But in terms of its gameplay, it's the best, absolutely best. And in the Binding of Isaac, you can win even if you have the worst luck ever. You just need a lot of skill. This game is not really on that level of lack of luck. It does, yes, I know it will erase, I'm fine with that. But I still find it fun, nevertheless. Problem with this game, unfortunately, aside from this cool main menu music, there is no music. I mean, there is some small degree of music, but it's almost non-existent, like really, which is very sad. This game needs a good soundtrack. It doesn't have any. It does only have a cool main menu music. It is also kind of, you know, pixel art game, but usually I hate pixel art games, but this is the exception because it is actually done well and it's kind of cute in this regard. I mean, it reminds me of, I do not even know what it reminds me of, like everything. And it's kinda awesome, I have to say. Now, as in many roguelikes, I don't know with many, but in some roguelikes, we get to start our game by choosing the character we're going to play. I can choose Engineer, who is a big black guy with lots of brains and not a lot of anything else. A Marine, who's just kinda Duke Nukem guy. And a Scout, who's actually an Asian chick. So I'm obviously going with her. I mean, judging by her name, Toshiko Hoshinara, yeah, she's definitely Japanese. So that's not quite up my grill, but that's close enough, let's say. That's close enough. So we are going to start by going with her. There's also another reason why I'm picking Scout. I mean, Engineer, this is the guy that is good with electronics, computers, brains, and all of this stuff, but he's really kind of bad at fighting. I mean, seriously, especially with this game, if you're unlucky, and so far I have been unlucky every single time, you do not get any extra weapons, you do not even get ammo for your gun, which just happened. I mean, it happened to me all the time so far. So, sooner than later, this guy is running around with his bare fists, and it doesn't end well. Marine, I have not played, I have seen him played. He seems to be a killing machine, but look at this dumb look on his face. And she's Asian. That's just a no-brainer. She also is better in combat than the Engineer, which I like. And she does have quite a nice selection skills. Now this is what you're going to see when you start up the game. As in many roguelikes, yet again I'm going to use the phrase as in many roguelikes a lot because that's kind of the case. Levels are randomly generated. However, unlike in, for example, Binding of Isaac, this game is turn-based. It looks non-turn-based. I mean, as you can clearly see, I can move around like that. But as you can, oh, I knocked something on my table, sorry. But as you can clearly see over here, there are actually turns that take place. I can do numerous things within a single turn. Oh, one thing over the course of several turns. So, for example, I'm standing in a rot pile. Not the nicest thing in the world, I know, but what I can do is search it by pressing my space button. And I have only a certain chance of finding something within the rot pile. Rather unexpected, considering the fact that usually rot piles are not that interesting, really. Unless you're into that sort of thing. But as you can clearly see, some time has passed while I was searching in this rot pile. And I gained a new item. So I can pick this up with a G. And I can show it to you by pressing I and bringing up the inventory screen. I like it! It reminds me of, I don't know. The newest game it reminds me of is Deus Ex, which is, wow, it's a cool something to have, but Deus Ex 3 had its inventory system, you know, how do you call it? I forgot the word, I hate when that happens. Based off many other games, as is this game. Anyway, what I can do is add shortcuts to my weapons, which I'll do. I know I'm explaining this game horribly, but it is a complex game, so I can't just explain it all in one sitting, because it would take me like half an hour, and I wouldn't even scratch the surface, so I'm just going to explain it as I go along. So, as you could see in this introduction video, our goal is to find a cure for some kind of horrible disease that is going on. We play as this chick who is Asian, and I love it about her. I'm sorry, I am horribly biased. And this is the inventory we started with. Compared to other characters, I'm pretty sure this is the least dense inventory you can have, but you just have a Dura knife, which is, I believe, a little bit better than the normal knife that the engineer has, which is very important in my opinion. She has a better pistol than the engineer has, and she's got a flak jacket. A basic heavy composite reinforced vest, affording good protection against light attacks. Now, the thing I like about this game quite a lot are those flavor texts. So many of them. It's just like endless space. I love flavor text, I love the lore, and this game is full of it. I would understand it better had I played any of the Sword of the Stars games, but I have not, so yeah. Also, yeah, we kinda don't know what a molded bread is. So there are two important things you need to take care of in this game. One is your hunger bar, which, as you can clearly see, is being used as we move along. I mean, 2 turns equal 1 food gone, more or less. And there's the health bar. Pretty straightforward. There's nothing I need to explain right here. There are weapons, and there are enemies that I'm surprised nobody's trying to kill me yet. Usually it goes way worse than it does now. So, some of this stuff is controlled by mouse, some of it is by keyboard, but I'm pretty sure you can actually control everything by keyboard. But it is much easier to control it by mouse. And there is our first enemy. It's the Ice Bat. It's not the most powerful enemy you can find, so I'm going to switch to Dura Knife and hopefully engage it. I'm going to press X to skip a turn and allow the enemy to get closer, thus allowing me to attack him without him attacking me. So I'm gonna hit him and kill him horribly, because I'm a horrible person that kills random cute little adorable bats and takes their straps. What? Right, now the bat made a critical error, he decided to charge me, and I'm gonna just... Hey, that was a misclick. And I'm gonna miss him. Oh, and there's a rat as well. Alright, let's kill him too, if I can hit him. Right, thing I do love about Scout. She can hit the enemies. When I was played as engineer, he could barely do so. Like, really. Maybe I was horribly unlucky, but she can hit enemies, and the enemies have a hard time hitting her. I love it. So if I press C, I bring out my character sheet, or whatever I'm supposed to call it. As you can see, it provides me with all the basic... I called it basic. Basic stats. Oh, well, let's go with this. So there's a ton of skills and abilities that I will be able to level up as I will level up. Unfortunately, this game is kinda new, like really new, and there's no Wikipedia or anything like that, so I do not really know what a lot of the skills do. I know, for example, that lockpicking helps you lockpick stuff. Your rifle or pistol skills allow you to use those weapons more efficiently and effectively. And that foraging is good when you want to, I don't know, swim in a pool of goo to find an item, because hey, why not? Biotech is for some of the upgrades, that modifiers that you can, you know, apply to your body, which can be risky. I mean, everything you do in this game is very, how to call it, high risk, high reward. I mean, you can find a new item, you don't know what it does, but it might turn out that it helps you, it might actually kill you. Maybe not immediately kill you, but it is going to ruin your run. Medical obviously is related to healing, traps to traps. I mean, it is kind of self-explanatory, but I do not know how exactly all this works, and I'm not sure. I mean, those skills are pretty self-explanatory. Might, Fitness, and Brains is something I have troubles with. Brains, I have no idea how this works. Does it give you a bonus to electronics, computer, and other stuffs? Maybe, maybe not, I do not know. Finesse, I'm pretty sure it makes enemies miss and you not miss. So that's good. Might, I know it does increase your food gauge. I think at least. Yes, it does. So that's good, but it does not... it doesn't look like it increases your health. I'm not sure, I will have to keep an eye on that. But I could use some information on how the food... how is it called again? See. How the Might, Finesse, and Brains works. Because unfortunately, tutorial does not really explain it at all, which is kinda sad. Now, I can also show you this. This is my Sotstex, yeah. I barely use it, but I do use it for monster lore, because it is kinda cool. Apparently I met more monsters than I have. Oh, does it actually... I did just recently reinstall this game, so it actually shows you more... That's a cute little voice. Yeah, so it does actually show you info on every species that you have ever encountered, I mean killed more likely. So there's the rock rat that I killed, kinda cute. There's the ice... Yeah, he said it. A flying hunter native to the region that makes its home in the mountain caves. He's really adorable. I mean, in my opinion, I would love him as a pet. That's less adorable. He is infected with disease and he can spread this disease onto you. You do not want this to happen. You do not. Yeah, what he said. Actually, I would like to boost the Sotstex voice volume, but I cannot do so in-game, which is kind of a kick in the teeth, but unfortunately, hey, we'll have to go with that. I can exit to main menu and it will save my progress, but that's about it. Alrighty then, there is the Zoo Infant Swarm. That's okay, they are easy to kill, but it decided not to fight me. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Come on! Hey! Wow, this guy has a lot of movement. That's okay. I can take a little bit of damage and it will not matter all that much. I can... Oh, there's another enemy thing. That's a maintenance bot. I'm going to talk a little bit about those little fellas later because there is something I want to say. Also, as you can clearly see, this game has field of view or vision or whatever you want to call it. So if there is somebody creeping behind me, there is no way of me knowing this unless I hear this guy. So you do have to manage your field of vision. You can also turn around without moving, but I do not know how you do that. I can only turn when I actually make a move, and I would love the game to explain to me how I can turn without moving, because this would help a lot. Anyway, I am going to move a little bit closer. Ow. And get my armor damaged. So that's one of the things about this game. You can get your items damaged, you have to maintain them and stuff like that. Maintaining items is actually one thing that engineer is good for, but to be quite honest, well, it is quite a nice thing, but still, I do not really like the engineer, not at all. He's just such a pathetically bad character, unless he gets some good weapons, which, as I said, I never did. Anyway, there's a lot of enemies on the screen, and now I kept pressing F, which targets the nearest enemy to me. Now there are two enemies next to me, but I know that this Zoo Infant Swarm has already taken some damage, the other has not, so I want to kill this one first, because it will be easier. By pressing F, my character will just randomly pick one of those two Zoo Infant Swarms. So what I can do is use my mouse pad, my arrow keys, to select an enemy that I want to attack, and make sure that my character attacks the proper one. Unfortunately, there is no way, at least I don't think there's any way of getting rid of this thingy after you've used it, unless you move around, which is kinda annoying, but hey, we'll go with that. Now I'm gonna try to kill the Zoo Infant Swarm, and I'm getting kinda swarmed, so I'm considering using a pistol, but thing about pistols and ammo is that there is not a lot of ammo in this game, not at all. I kept dying in this game over and over again. I mean, actually I only died twice. I mean thrice. But every single one of those times I ended the game by being forced to use only my bare fists, because you burn through ammo very, very quickly. That's unfortunate, but that's how this game plays, so you have to conserve it. If you see a weaker enemy, do not be afraid of taking a little bit of damage. You can replenish your health relatively easily, especially later on in the game. But bullets, they are hard to come by, so if I have to make a trade between, and I have to choose between health and bullets, I'll choose bullets. I like them more. Anyway, now what I'm going to do is move to rot pile to collect it, and as you can see, that's why I wanted to turn, because I liked the position I was standing at. I wanted to turn and then search the rot pile, but the only way for me to do so was to actually step into it. Now, for example, I love my character to turn to face the south way, right? But I cannot do so without actually stepping down. I know there is a way to turn her, but I don't know how to do so, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm gonna press space and search the rot pile, hope that nobody creeps up on me and interrupts me, and nobody did. I found some pills in the rot pile. I do not want to know what they were doing there, but I can kill a rat. So I'm going to do so, at least try to, because he is evading many of my attacks, but it was relatively okay. Now there's another rat coming. I can wait and then strike him hard and kill him horribly. Yes, this game does have... how to say it? It has a certain degree of satisfaction with each kill you make, especially the stronger guys that you are able to kill. It is kind of a wonderful feeling, I mean really. I like killing things and murdering innocents, but this game does it very, very well. Anyway, now as you can clearly see, I have loaded up, so I can press C and choose some things to level up. Now I'm going to focus on finis, because it's kind of an amazing strat to have, but I want to test if brains is going to maybe increase... No, if might is going to increase my health or not. Actually, I'm pretty sure it will not, but let's check it anyway. No, it only increased my food, and I wasted the strat point I wanted to use on finis, but oh well, it happens, I guess. Now at least I have more food things. Well done, Pancake. Good job talking. Anyway, what I'm going to boost, I have 8 available skill points. I'm going to boost my knife, very important to do in my opinion, because I end up using those knives a lot. Foraging is kind of nice, but I'm going to level it up by... It is going to level up itself by me settling the rot piles, and it is going to do so rather quickly, so do not think I have to hurry up and level it myself. What I do kind of want to level up are electronics and computer skills, because they are very important later on in the game, unless you want to use certain boosters like digital assistants that are items that can temporarily raise your electronics and computer skills, but I'd rather not do so. So I'm going to spend a little bit in pistol. As you can clearly see, it costs me 2 points. And what else? I do kind of want to boost medical. I really, really do. And traps. Traps can deal a lot of damage and they can destroy your items, which is the most annoying thing of all, but... let's go for a little bit more of computers and electronics. It feels like an important thing to go for, and I'll leave one skill for... Actually, why not? Let's go for foraging. As you can also see, I only had to spend 1 skill point on foraging, and it gave me 2. I don't know what causes that. It again, another thing this game did not explain to me. So yeah, I don't know why this happens and how to abuse it, because there's probably a way to abuse it, but I do not know it yet. Anyway, as you can see, I yet again upgraded my foraging skills just by searching the rot pile, and I have another rat to kill. Now there's one thing I do not really like, from a lore perspective maybe, but I'm going to talk about it in a moment because I want to kill this bat. I don't think he can attack me if I skip the turn, so I'll skip it. Yeah, I can now attack him. And kill him before he kills me. Very nice. As you can see, your turn is good enough for moving 1 square and then attacking. So you have to manage it carefully. If you do it well, then well, you can kill the enemies before they can even attack you, which is a very nice thing indeed. So one of the things I do not really like about the enemies in this and many other roguelike games is the fact that they always ignore each other. So sometimes I can understand it. Well, ice bats would not attack ice bats, right? Or security bots, of which there are many. There are some bots that are filled with machine guns and machetes at once. They're kind of awesome looking. So, or even the maintenance bot, who are here to clean, right? Well, why do those not find the animals? I mean, I assume they are programmed by aliens that wanted to keep their base, homes, whatever clean. If they attack me because I'm not clean, why did they not attack animals, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody wants a giant rabid bat or some other more horrible nasty creatures lurking in your bedroom unless you're of course into this sort of thing. And also, for example, Zoe Infant Swarm. yeah, as you can hear, I mean, see, they will devour anything organic they encounter, and yet they ignore the rock rats or anything else. They would rather not attack them and be buddies with them and die of starvation, because they are so nice, aren't they? But if they see a human, then yes, they'll immediately attack them. So I'm okay with this mechanic because I can understand why it is implemented, but I do want to hear some kind of lore explanation. If there is one, then I will be very happy. There might be one, because there is actually quite a bit of lore in this game. There are some encrypted messages that you can decipher that will explain to you what happens over here and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe there is a reason why all those creatures ignore each other. But so far it looks like just a mechanical thingy. And hello, there's somebody behind me. I'm gonna skip another 10 and kill him. Hi. So yeah, that's another thing that I would like to hear an explanation on. But overall, it might sound like I'm complaining a lot, but the fact of the matter is, I'm enjoying this game a lot. Oh, hi there. I really am. It's old school. And I like old school. Achievement unlocked! Touchdown! You've covered the distance of a football field. It sounds impressive. It kinda does. So you may be like, hello Pancakes, you said you played this game and yet you're getting those easy to get achievements. Well, I played the demo, I probably should have mentioned that. Demo is feature rich, but it only allows you to get to a certain level and it only allows you to use the engineer guy. But oh, there is, as in many roguelikes, there's the hatch that allows you to travel to the next sector. You can actually, unlike in many games, you can travel back to the sector you came from, but I would rather firstly explore this entire floor until everything, well, is explored, and I'm sure I have a bigger chance of success in the next floor. So I opened the crate, got a bunch of bullets. This run is really quite lucky. I have never been able to find bullets so early on. I mean, really. I was occasionally finding bullets on like subfloor 4 when the bots started showing up and shooting me horribly, dealing a lot of damage. But on its own, those ammo crates, they are kinda rare, so I'm very lucky. Or I was very unlucky previously, it is a possibility. Right, let us open a map and see where I have not been yet. Well, this is actually a very big floor. Some of those floors are way smaller than that. And some of the floors are not, so it's good to know. Well, the game is, as I said, it is randomly generated, so wow, even more ammo crates? How lucky can I be? Anyway, I'm gonna search the rot pile. Delicious rot pile. And find nothing. Oh well, it happens. As you can see, mechanical skill apparently allows me to open a crate. Well, in this case, I guess real life I'm a mechanic because I can open crates easily. Apparently this means that you're a mechanic if you can do so. I'm just toying with this game. It is a really enjoy. Shotgun shells. I have never found shotgun shells or any other shells. Only normal pistol ammo, and even that was scarce. So, wow. I wish you knew how lucky I am this run. I wish you knew. Anyway, it looks like I killed every enemy there is on this floor because did I hear somebody? There might be somebody lurking in the shadows, but I think most of the enemies are dead. I mean, this floor is... Yeah, I did hear somebody. This floor is very much so open, but there are floors later on that have locked doors, and then you never really know if you clear the floor until you open every last one of the floors, because then there might be an army behind the door. Engineer had this cool motion sensor that allowed you to check this before you open a door. You can see if there's anybody behind it, but I don't know. It isn't in Finny Food. Well, why not check what this is? It sounds pretty amazing, and I'm getting a little bit peckish. A little bit. I can still go on, but let's see what this is. A popular brand of super sterilized full course meals that are guaranteed to be edible for 1,000 years. That's good. Normally I would guess that this is food that you can always eat without any risk, and it's going to provide you with, and it is going to fill your hunger bar to the top, or just a lot. But this game, as I said, with each round some things change. So for example, it is possible that this thing is actually going to make me poison and stuff like that. It happened in Total Biscuit video. I mean, you could see there he ate some fungi bar. And it really was not so pleasant. Well, I found fungi bar on my own, and it just really filled my food gauge almost to the top. So those things are kind of random, and I like it. I really do. I mean, it does this thing that I do not really like, which is make your runs very luck-based. But there is a certain amount of skill involved in this game, more than in many other roguelikes, and this element of randomness is not it is an unfair randomness, but it is the kind of cool randomness. It's not like, oh, you run down to 25,000 enemies and no items. It's like, you run down an item and you can risk and find out what it does. It might help you, it might kill you. I like this. It's this balance that you as a player have to strike between risk and reward. This is exactly up my grave. Right, there's one more room that I have not yet checked out, and as you can clearly see, this is kind of cool. I can move with my minimap on, so if I almost cleared up a floor, then I have no problems just moving around with my view minimized like that. And nothing bad is going to happen because of this. Alright, now I'm completely sure there are no more enemies on this floor. It is entirely explored. I have found loads of food, which is nice. And actually, yeah, I'm really a little bit peckish. So how about I eat one of those indie food? You do start with some Soulforce nations. They are always good and they always provide you with a little bit of food. But how about you do this? They give you this infinite food, gives you 100 food. And I'm missing a little bit more than that, so I can use it safely without being afraid that I can waste it. And nothing bad happened. Very, very nice. Maybe it's one of those items that always work the way you want them to work, which doesn't happen all that often. But when it does, you are just lucky you got this item. Anyway, now I can proceed with the next floor. Floors also change quite drastically each time you travel to a next one. As you can see, now I'm in this kind of first floor of a base thingy, and this is a rabbit bat. Those guys are dangerous. I can probably kill this guy with a Dura knife relatively easily, but he's going to be able to strike me most likely and possibly inflict a disease. You want to avoid this. Most of the time your body is able to find the disease within a certain amount of time, but while you are still diseased, you lose a lot of might and finesse. And there is also the possibility that you will not be able to fight the disease and it is going to keep getting worse and worse and it might actually kill ya. So it is a good thing if you try to kill those guys from range. So how about we do just that? I completely murdered this guy. Now auto pistol is a very powerful weapon. Problem is it uses a lot of ammo and you need to reload it. Fortunately it only takes a single turn to do so, unlike other pistol which takes 2 turns to do so. It might be because of my happiness or something, I do not really know. Now there are 2 pairs of doors. Are they locked? Yes they are. So how about we open? Now I can use the lockpick set to make myself 99% certain that I will be able to open this door. But honestly, when you pick a door, always go for non-lockpick approach. Reason being, if you fail to open it, like now, nothing bad is going to happen. It will not jam or anything, you can just try again, and then eventually level up your lockpick skill without using an item. I like this a lot, and that's what I keep doing, and is this a rock rat? Yes it is, so that's not a big problem, I can kill it easily on my own like that, under the rock rat. It actually better to use some damage. Now I didn't know if you regenerate health or not. I mean, it is possible that with food you regenerate health, but is that the case? I do not really know. I would like to. Yet again, that's another one of those things that... Oh! Mine trap! It is a very dangerous trap. It can actually destroy your equipment, so I'll avoid standing on it. No. It is possible that this game actually has... Oh, hello there, I see ya. I'm gonna use my pistol. I'm not gonna take any chances. Actually, maybe it is a little bit too powerful to use on those weak guys, but why not? Anyway, there is somebody nearby because I could hear him, and also when somebody is nearby and you keep moving, the game is automatically going to stop you from moving. Yeah, it's kind of like warning, hey, maybe you should stop and look around. And it also prevents you from walking into bajillion enemies wasting your turns, which is a rather nice feature. Now, I keep saying that the game did not explain things well, but it is of course possible that there is an instruction manual somewhere that I failed to notice, so I have to look for that. So it might be a thing, and I may have failed in this regard, but I'm just telling you what the tutorial did or did not say me. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, because still, the tutorial teaches you just enough to be able to play this game with a really nice amount of fun, and as I said many times before already, I am having a lot of fun. I mean, there are... Oh, the door opened, there's somebody behind it. Yep, it is the cleaning bot, or whatever I'm supposed to call it. I'm going to knife it. It is a dangerous bot, and maybe I should have attacked with a pistol in fact, because yeah, it does take a lot of damage. And it does run away when it's near dead. And oh, this is a busy room. I can probably kill those infinite... Oh, yeah. It is a problem. So let us first kill this disease bat, because they are very dangerous. And in fact, can I do a trick? No. I mean, assault rifles allow you to attack multiple targets at once. I was wondering if you can do the same thing with an assault pistol. No, you cannot, as it turns out, but it's okay. Anyway, I was able to survive this encounter relatively easy. That's nice. There is a freezer. Why not pry it open? And hope that nobody tries to attack me from behind while I'm doing that. Now, the enemies can interrupt your tasks. As far as I know, it will not make you fail the tasks. You will just have to redo them in the future. So that's not a big problem, although obviously when you are doing a task you're very vulnerable, so if you try to avoid taking any damage, you may want to make sure that there are no monsters nearby when you do things. Now, I leveled up again. What do I go for? Finesse, of course. Finesse, or whatever you're supposed to call it. Whatever. Now, what do you want next? Mechanical and lockpicking. Lockpicking, I will level by opening doors. I do not really feel the urge to level it up like this. I will level up my knife and my pistol because these are very, very important. Electronics, yes, because I want to be able to reprogram some stuff in the future. Same goes for computers. It is, in my opinion, very important to go for those two. And they'll save a skill point. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I mean, there's nothing that penalizes you from doing that, I think. Anyway. There's another bot. It is the scavenger bot. It is more powerful than the maintenance bot, is it not? Oh wait, I cannot check it because I have not killed one yet. Alright. Well, this means that this is the one I damaged before, so it should have not a lot of health, so I could be... Yeah, kill him like that. It did damage my knife, as you can see. So if we go to inventory tab, it says that my knife has 26 out of 30 durability. When it goes lower, I need to repair it. Now, Engineer is amazing in... because he can repair his equipment very, very easily. Other guys do not have this great situation. They have to fight repair stations or get some items that allow them to repair their stuff. So I have to be a little bit careful. If my knife goes too low, I have to stop using it because it might break. Also, being shot or being blown up by mines or something is also going to damage some of your stuff. So you need to be careful. Yes, sir, you need to be careful. Alright, come on, rat, come closer and get killed. Or not. Now it got killed. Good. So I can proceed and fight some more nice stuff. That's a ruined pod. That's a shame because pods usually give you nice stuff. But there is a rot pile. Delicious rot pile. Now I have... Oh, there's something I want to show you. First of all, there's a cooked meat, which is very nice. I have... Ew, this cooked meat was in a rot pile. I just realized maybe I should not eat that. Don't worry, if it says cooked meat, then it is always good. Now, this door has a trap on it. Now you may go like, well, if there is a trap on it, then let's just not go through it, right? Wrong. Traps, as pretty much all things in this game, may not necessarily be a bad thing indeed. There are some traps that actually help you. They might replenish your health, replenish your hunger. Actually, I have not met one that replenishes your hunger, but there are ones that increase your speed, increase your skills, increase your loads of stuff. So, in my opinion, it's good to try and go through as many traps as possible early on, so that you know what they do, and later on you can avoid the bad ones and just go through the good ones. I think that is the optimal way to go. Now, unfortunately, there are some traps that can be very nasty. The nastiest one I've met so far destroyed my knife, and this kinda screwed me over, so let's hope it doesn't do that. Firstly though, hello dear set, maintenance bot, yeah, I'll just kill him. It did deal some damage to me because bots are dangerous, but I can survive it. Maybe I should have used my gun. I probably should have. Anyway, let's go for the door. Yay! It's a healing door. Now we know that every door that has this green thingy on it is going to heal me. And there's another door like this. Wow, I'm very lucky. Now this guy is annoying. That's a mutant rock rat. He can poison you. And it's not a good thing. You should avoid this at all costs, so let's just shoot him. And I got another trophy, as this guy said. Alright, I'm gonna reload my weapon, but only after I made sure that I'm facing the right direction. I never want to make... I always want... Let me say that again. Whenever I reload stuff, I want to make sure that I'm facing not the wall. The wall should be behind my back so that nobody can sneak up on me. Now that I'm going to open this door. And proceed. That's very nice. Let's keep going. Nothing here. What is there left to discover? Actually, that's the entire floor. That was a very small floor. Previous one was very big. This one was very small. Okay, I'm fine with that. And after all, far enough to walk to the top of the Alpha Tower. If they let you, which they don't, they make you pay for an elevator. Oh, you mean this thing, right. Yeah, they make us pay for the elevator. Well, you can theoretically do that, but you would need some kind of crazy permission to be actually able to walk through on this ladder on the top of the Eiffel Tower. And to be quite frankly honest, I would not do so. I'm not crazy. Thank you. And oh, that is a busy room. Now sometimes this happens when you enter a next floor. Loads of enemies are going to be over there and they will matter you horribly. This guy I have never met. It's an enlarged virus. That's bad. I have met something that looks kind of like it. It was an amoeba. I mean, a very big amoeba that tried to kill me, but I was able to blow it up with a grenade. Speaking of a grenade, I think this room justifies using one. Does it now? Let's think a little bit. Yeah, it has a really big area of effect. I'm not going to use that if that's the case. Right, so what do I do then? How about stun grenade? How good is that? Equip stun grenade and yeah, it does have a very large area of effect. Usually it's a good thing. This time not so much because it would hurt myself. I would hurt myself with it. So I'm going to escape up the ladder and hope the enemies are going to move. Unfortunately, it only still means that they were able to attack me. Well, that's a thing I never did. I never tried to escape the ladder after I entered a new floor. So, well, now I did, and things did not improve. Let's just start killing them. I have no idea what the virus does, but I'm very much afraid that it can do some very nasty stuff. So I'm going to try and kill it. I was able to do so, that's good, but there are some other things that are very nasty. Those guys I particularly do not like, mostly because they look kinda creepy. And they take a lot of damage. I mean, as you could see, they were able to take one shot of my pistol, not two, but one. So it's not too bad, but it's kinda bad. So I keep shooting the enemies because I'm in a bad position. Now I can switch to a knife and finish off this pesty little rat. And now I can reload. That's very good indeed. Now let's see what those enemies were. Why not? Enlarged virus. I really like the salt stakes. I really do. It's kind of cute. A single viral particle somehow enlarged to a monstrous size. So it's literally just a large virus. Wow. I do not even want to think what would have happened if this thing attacked me. I do not. What else is there? Maintenance bot. Yeah, Cataclaw and Arcwader. Wait. Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to find. Yeah, that's the one that makes things tidy. Yeah, Juvenile Feral Zoo. Yeah, it looks kinda cute from the side, but it's not really. And yeah, those guys are nasty. Anyway, this game is. I'm pretty sure that you were able to notice it already because there are a lot of complaints that I made about this game already, but despite all of this, I'm still enjoying it immensely, as you can most definitely tell. And hey, it's not fair, you're not supposed to sneak behind corners. Wow, I'm wrecking through the enemies, I feel like a boss. Anyway, I was supposed to check if my health replenishes. I have 44.6, now it's 10,420. So there's another enemy, let's go away. 45.6, yes, your health does regenerate. Right, that's good to know. I guess you need food for it to regenerate, that would be the logical thing to assume, but... Oh, hi there! And things are gonna get hectic, but... Oh, this guy is evil. Like, not just evil, he's literally the spawn of chaos. I don't want to be anywhere near him. Problem is, there's a rot rat, that's not a big problem, but there is also the maintenance bot, and I'm pretty sure there is something nasty behind me as well. Now, does my grenade have enough range to kill every... No, I cannot aim at the wall. That's annoying, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to run away. Oh! Acid spray it up. That's not good. Alright, let's gun this thing up. Die! Wow, I was able to kill it. This auto pistol is so powerful. Usually it took me like loads of rounds to kill those guys. Then again, I was only fighting MK2 and heavy armored bots. This was a medium one, I think, MK1. Yeah, it was light security bot. I would usually previously I fought with medium and heavies. They are much harder to kill. This guy apparently not so much. So I did not really need to be so scared of him. So that's good. And I keep finding pistol runs. This is so amazing. This run, it is really one of my best runs so far. And I'm just murdering those rats as they come through. And oh, I'm infected. And this rat survived my attack, which is very annoying. Come on, just die already. As you can see, I now stopped using my gun to kill those bats. Maybe it wasn't the best idea in ever, but I did it anyway. Now, I think I'm going to not take any chances. And actually, does this... Yeah, it does reduce the level of disease. So I'm gonna press 3 and heal up. Good, this is cured, and my medical skill has been upgraded, and so on and so forth. Wonderful things happened. And then the rat died, and ow! A zoo pup, they are dangerous. So I'm gonna treat them as such. Ouch, another one. Man, I was getting very lucky early on, but now this floor is nastier than the others. Well, first of all, when you level up, you regain your health. So what I'm going to do is keep attacking, waste my health because I can, because I'm about to regain it all. Yeah, keep killing me. Are you done? Yes, you are. So now I can level up, and this, as you can see, it replenished all my health. Very, very nice indeed. Now I'm going to upgrade my finis, because, well, it is awesome. I'm going to upgrade my pistol, very important, my knife, very important. I kind of think about upgrading my medical, so I'm gonna do so. What else? Biotech? Nah, I rarely ever use it. The cipher is nice, because deciphering things allows you to get a nice insight into the lore. I like it, so I might upgrade the cipher, even though it serves little practical value, at least as far as I know. But I do want to be better with electronics and computers. And mechanical stuff. So that's nice. Also, this is going to make me more likely to be able to use a cooker. Apparently, you needed to be a very skilled individual in order to be able to use a cooker. Well, the thing I know I can do with a cooker is make this raw meat. Actually, it is a safe meat, so I didn't even need to do so. Safe meat is a meat that was purified in order to make it safe to eat. But if I burn it, it will provide me with more food. So I'm gonna craft it, yes. It takes a while. What? Note to self, you cannot cook a safe meat. It is unsafe to do so. Apparently you can only cook raw meat. Cooking safe meat is unsafe, right. I probably cannot cook moldy bread, but let's try it anyway. Why not? I can also add some scent gland. Why not? Nah, let's not go all out. Yep, as I thought, you cannot cook a moldy bread. Anyway, this is nothing I can pick, and oh! Poison gas trap, that's not nice. Good thing I noticed it. There's something there. Hey, rat! Oh, that's not a rat. That's a bat! It actually rhymes, but that's okay. Am I recording, by the way? I am indeed. I wonder how long it has been since I started this cast. It feels like not a lot of time, but at the same time, it does feel like a lot of time has passed. It might be a contradiction, but I don't really care. There's somebody behind me, is there not? No. That's one of the parts of the game when you are just paranoid that something is creeping behind you. And you have no real means of checking that. Alright, let's try and open this door. It is a trapdoor, so horrible things might happen. First of all, though, I'm going to wait a turn, allow this guy to get closer to me. Wait another turn, allow this guy to get closer. And kill him. Unfortunately, the enemies do not turn on the traps for another reason that I will explain. Why the traps do not activate on anything, just the player. I would like to see an explanation to that, I really would. Anyway, let's take a risk. Oh. Yeah. Avoid the yellow doors. Well, I can see something. Yeah, I can see the... I can see the layout of the room if I look very closely. Unfortunately, it is kind of bright day because there's loads of snow outside. There's not a lot of sun, but what I have is good enough. And now, I'm in a corner. I would love to just turn around and be able to, you know, look the other way, but I can't do so. So I'm just gonna press X because I want to stay in a corner. There's somebody behind me, I'm pretty sure, so let's try and attack him. Nah, it doesn't look like anybody is in there, maybe there. Yep. Yeah, killed him when blind. That's some skill right there. Anyway, I'm gonna wait until the blindness goes away. Come on, blindness, come on. There we go, it is a zoo infant swarm. And those annoying infant swarms. Anyway, I'm gonna open this armor crate. Drink some water, I really need to do so. Or maybe actually, you know what? Why not drink the juice? You're gonna have to wait for me for a little bit because it takes a little bit of practice opening a juice and pouring it down your glass. But my throat is really in a bad condition right now, so I do want to drink some juice. Oh boy, I still love this juice. I love it a lot. Anyway, I found some items. Rifle rounds. Wow, yet another item I have never been able to find before. Now, let's open this freezer. Sometimes it has wonderful things inside of it. Usually food. Sometimes not. And there was... moldy bread and rotten cheese. Delicious! Maybe you can combine those two. Probably not. I mean, you could make a cheese sandwich with those two, one would assume, but that's not a cheese sandwich I would like to eat. I'll just let you in on this little inside info. Anyway, this thing is damage locker. I can try to pry it open. Only 61%, that's a very low chance of opening things. And it's jammed. Good job, technician. Good job. Well, she's not a technician, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm going to eat... No, I'm not gonna eat rotten cheese, that's a bad thing to do. I can eat sulfurous rations. I kinda want to save the infinite food because it looks awesome. It looks like something that I could buy from a supermarket. It looks like sushi you can buy from a supermarket. Kids, don't do so, by the way. If you want to eat sushi, go and eat sushi. Don't buy it from a supermarket. But this looks like one, and the one thing that is good about sushi from supermarket, it looks cute. And this one does as well, so I really like this little icon right there. Anyway, what I'm going to do is eat, and even eat some more. Yeah! Eat all this stuff. What is that? That's a ruined bed. Maybe I can lie on this. No, you cannot use enemy beds over here. You can wait. I don't know how this works. Let's have a quick look. Actually, why not? We can test this out on camera. So if you go to gameplay, keys, and grab menu. Oh, you can grab menu. That's nice to know. Rest. Control X. Alright, let's click that. I wonder what does it do. Does it just... Oh, it just... Oh, it waits until you have full health. I see, that's kinda useful. Right, have I visited this room? I have... Oh, that's blindness. I'm not sure if the traps recharge. I know that they recharge when you reach a new level, but I do not know if they recharge within the same level. And I do not want to test this with a blindness thingy, so yeah. Have I been here? There's somebody nearby. I think they're behind me. No, they're right next to me. Wow, I really love the time I spent with this game. Unfortunately, it means that since I spend a lot of time and that's why I level up my electronics. With a lot of electronics, you can fix, repair, damage stations, which are very, very useful things to have around. But yeah, with 10 electronic skill, it's going to be rather difficult. I can try it. But I will not be able to make it, probably. I did! Wow! Thank you, game. You are very nice to me. I can now fix some stuff. I'm going to fix my knife because it requires repair the most. It requires my computer skill to succeed, so it's going to be difficult, but maybe it will work. Please work. It did! Wow, I'm so happy. I'm really having a ton of luck. Now, unfortunately, because this videocast is pretty long already, I'll have... yeah, let's use a lockpick set, why not? I'll have some difficulties encoding this video to a single video file, as my older fans know, and... What is this a gun? It's a gun! I found a gun! Guys! I found a gun! Holy Toledo, I found a gun! Wow. Am I lucky or what? I have... Wow. Wow, I'm just stunned. This is incredible. Anyway, I do not want to stop now, because with the amount of fun I'm having right now, I want to keep going with this cast. And oh, hi there. Well, I found a rifle, so maybe I'll go a little bit gun crazy with a pistol. No, I'm not gonna use my rifle, not against this enemy. But it's good that I have one. Sorry there. Actually, I'm really curious how long this video has been going for. I mean, I did not start my timer because I thought, yeah, let's just play until I'm dead, but as it turns out, I'm doing rather well. So, actually, I have Taraka wall bread. That's something I want to show to you. Not the wall bread. I mean, wall bread is just a bread for war. But there's some kind of recipe I want to show you. Oh, that's... yeah, let's try and open this. Why not? Stasis, it's gonna be very difficult for me to open, only 20% chance. But hey, it is possible. It might happen. It did! Wow, it did not even start an alarm. When I was an engineer, I was barely able to open those with like 80% chance of success, and then it would usually turn on an alarm anyway. Now it did not. I found Lear Amino drink. So that's an amino drink. What is this? Light weapons are... seriously? I'm this lucky? Let's go for it. And drink a little bit more. And is that another pistol? It is. Wow. I wonder if there's a way to sell things in this game. Anyway, there was a cooker somewhere. Yeah, it is in the room above. And that's also the only place I have not explored yet. So let's go there. Right. Cooker. I'm going to show you the most delicious recipe you can ever find anywhere. Craft! I know it's going to work out. Shut switch! That's a little reference, but you can also safely say, I see what you did there. If you do not, well, think a little bit about it. You can see what they did there. You really, really can. Anyway, this room I have explored. This one, what was the red thing? Have I checked the red thing? I have not, but I know for a fact now I should have not checked what it does. Anyway, that's a console. They give you various things. No, they usually give you messages that you can decipher that are lore bits. And I have gotten one. So as you can clearly see now it says, yeah, oath. That's a German word. And that's about it. But I can try to decrypt it. There's only 51% chance for me to succeed, but I can try it, and I was able to do so. Plant beta. Something further. Samples of cheese. Cheese. Delicious cheese. 2, however, in behavioral. Maybe it means that you can do something with cheese in order to attract havers to you and have them as pets? Havers are units, are they not? I mean, creatures. I'm pretty sure I met one before. Where are they? Havers. The name sounds very, very familiar. What was a haver? I don't remember, I'm sorry. Anyway, storage pod. Yeah, let's open without the lockpick set, there's no need for that. Yeah, it worked out in the end. What did I find? A rifle. What? Seriously? Okay, what do I do with that? Drops odds and ends from a rifle, so... oh, I guess this allows me to create a rifle when I found a crafting station. I don't need to do that because I already have a rifle, but this game is being super nice. I didn't say anything. I didn't. Ow. Maybe I should have studied place. No, I don't think this would work out too well. No, I'm very much so poisoned. It's a level 3 poison. It might actually kill me. And I have no anti-venom. Engineer does have one. I do not. Maybe if I drink the amino drink. An advanced Lyrian nutrient drink that not only acts as food but also increases natural healing powers for a limited time. Let's try it. Well, did it work? No, it didn't. Wow, I'm losing so many stats. Is it a permanent loss? I do not think so, but it is going to hurt me quite a bit. Poison, please go away! Let's open this locker and hope there's some anti-venom inside. If there's not, I might die. Ow. Oh, that's nice! Well, I triggered an alarm. Alright, let's heal up. I'm sorry, what? I fell with a medkit. Let's try again. Well, I was able to replenish some of my health, but I'm still very likely to die. Ow. Yeah, what she said. Right, I was able to heal up a little bit. But things... yeah, maybe I will record this until I die, because it's very likely that I will actually die. Poison decreased, so... well, I still have some... ow. It just hurts to watch her die. Yeah, let's heal up again. Yes. What?! 93%, guys, come on! Alright, well then that's bad. I have no more healing stuff. Overall, that's bad. Engineer had those plaster thingies that allowed you to heal up barely, but still, I have nothing. I can eat a moldy bread, maybe that will help. No? No? No. Shot switch is not gonna help. I don't know. Nah. The worst thing I can do is blow myself up before I die. So, let's... well, poison reduced. I might be able to make it. Where is the exit anyway? It's to the left, right. So let's head in this general direction. Poison cured. Right, just when I have almost no health left, my poison is cured. Well, that's good to know. Now, can I repair something? I can. Sorry. I'm gonna repair my flak jacket. I'm probably not going to be able to do so, but let's try it anyway. I was able to do that, but it destroyed the repair station. That's annoying, but I wouldn't use it more anyway. Now, what about... yeah, my brains, mind, and thingies returned to normal. That's very, very good, because I needed them. Now, what do I do? Well, it's kinda obvious. Now I sleep. Until my health is full, because if I travel to the next floor with this amount of health, I will definitely die. Fortunately, I do have a lot of food that will allow me to survive this healing / resting period. But you know what? Since this videocast has been going on for such a very, very long time, what I'm going to do is just end it right here and split it into parts. This might actually become a playthrough, which I'm totally fine and okay with, because this game deserves one. Maybe you do not want to watch it, but maybe you do. I hope you do, because I'm having fun recording it and introducing you to this wonderful, wonderful game. I like it a lot, and I recommend it. I think there is a demo on the official website, so you should just download the demo and see it for yourself. But I think you're going to like it. It was PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, introducing you to Swords of the Stars, the Pit. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, then please, by all means, like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Leave a comment, because I do love reading them and they are helping me out a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.